Oh hey, didn't see you there. What's poppin'? Alright, hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about, if you didn't already read the title, my battle-wounded Trek Marlin 5. Oh my god, has this been a great bike. This thing has gone above and beyond. So let's start off with what it's advertised to do. Well, on their website, you can see it's sort of marketed to, be a commuter bike. It's got these little holes here to actually put a pannier on so that you can, tow stuff, put stuff on, it's a commuter bike. Yeah, that is not what I've been using it for. Okay. So another thing that this is really marketed for, but not as much, is mountain biking. I mean, it is, in the pictures, if you look on their website, it is marketed for mountain biking. It is a cross-country mountain bike, but it's mainly hybrid, just commuting. Have I been using it for that? Absolutely not. No. I have been beating the ever-loving crap out of this thing for the past almost 2 years now. And it has survived. Other than some mechanical mishaps, it's been good, and it has taken my beating. So let's go through some of the things that you should expect as a Marlin 5 owner. Owning a Marlin 5, you'll see that it comes with a stock Shimano Tourney. Of course, mine doesn't have one here because actually, the first month that I owned it, after hitting a bump really hard, and I guess I bumped into something with the derailleur, it went into my back wheel and snapped off, and I had to have the wheel trued, and I now run a Shimano Acera in the back, which is a better derailleur. It's still on the low end, but it will definitely give you way better shift quality than the Tourney, because the Tourney is just one of the most dirt cheap derailleurs that you can get on the market right now. It is found on Walmart bikes, I know, and just, very low-end bikes. So I still run a Tourney in the front, but that, that's not really taking as much of a beating. So other things that I have swapped out are the grips. I've actually swapped these out twice. The stock ones were good, but I did a jump, and they have a plastic casing that I actually managed to snap from hitting a jump too hard. These two grips here, they are Vans grips. They're Vans Colts, and they're actually really grippy and good. I haven't had any issues with them yet, and I've only had them for a month, but so far, it's been good. Another thing, if you own, this is a 2018. If you own a 2018, I do suggest doing something with the chainstay guard because mine was shredded, so I had to wrap it with electrical tape. And that's held up good so far for about a month. Another thing I've actually done, the tires are not the stock Bontrager. They are not the stock Bontrager. Okay, so let's move on to the tires. Now, as you can already tell, the tires are not the stock Bontrager tires. I forget the ones that they come with, but they're awful. Honestly, the tread wears off so quickly. So I swapped them out for a pair of Maxxis Ardents, and they're really good for what I do. These tires are really great. They really haven't caused an insane amount of drag, and they're still very grippy on the trails, so that's why I've kept them. I've had them for about 6 months now, so I really like them, and I would definitely suggest them to anybody buying one of these. Okay, so now let's talk about the seat. My God, actually, hold up. Let me see if I can find it. I should be able to have it now. Holy crap, how did that get in my hand? Okay, well, anyways, so yeah, this is it's a really crappy seat, let's be honest here. It's so unbelievably just painful to sit on. It hurts, like this is weird to talk about, but it just hurts so much to sit on. And it got to the point where I was just really sick and tired of either standing up constantly or being in pain. So I swapped it out for this very old Velo seat that came on like a kid's mountain bike that I used to have. And this, way better. That's one of the first mods you should do to this thing is the seat. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the stem. The stem is just some stock Bontrager Stonks. Sam funny. The stem that comes with this is not the best. I would definitely swap it out. I haven't yet, but I am planning on doing it soon. Another mod, it's not completely necessary because the Bontager pedals that come with this aren't the world's worst. But I would definitely, if you're going to be riding trails and shredding like I have, get Railchasers. It's $50, which I know sounds extremely expensive for pedals, but the difference is just amazing. I can wear any shoe like this one. There is absolutely no tread left on this thing, and these things still grip on extremely well. I would definitely suggest, if you're going to be riding trails, swapping the old ones out for this, because these are just amazing pedals. So now one of the things I'd really like to talk about is the fork. This thing is, it's not really upgradable because it is threaded. And one of the issues with it, it's an SR Suntour XCE, which is a very lower end fork that I could probably get for very cheap online. And although it has withstood, you know, I've done some really stupid stuff on this. I've done some big drops, and although it's withstood the beating, honestly, if you plan on having this bike for a while, I would consider upgrading it for something nicer. Maybe like a very low-end RockShox or Fox, but this just isn't cutting it. So I wouldn't buy that shock. One of the things that's great about the Marlin is the geometry. Oh my God, is it aggressive. Look at how flat that is. I don't understand why other companies don't do this on their bikes, because honestly, when you're building a bike like this, it just uses less metal. I mean, think about it. If I have a bike like this, I'm using that much metal, but if I go like that, look at how much metal I don't need to use now. I could cut that part off. It's so stupid. But they made this really aggressive, and it makes it so much sleeker and so much funner to ride. Funner isn't a word, but I don't care. It is so much better to ride. I can pull up, and it feels almost like a dirt jumper, but the tires, the wheel size that are, 29ers, they don't really allow for it to feel completely like a dirt jumper. We'll get back to those wheels in a sec. But the geometry on this thing is just really, really great. For a beginner bike, I would definitely suggest this out of most beginner bikes, because most beginner bikes, like I said, they come like that, not flat like these two are. So another great thing I'd like to talk about that comes with this bike are the brakes. These are hydraulic disc brakes, which you don't really find on beginner bikes. Beginner bikes either have rim brakes, which are, of course, wired, or they come with wired disc brakes. Wired disc brakes are good, but just the responsiveness that comes with these brakes is amazing. And in the 2 years that I've owned this sounds awful, but I have not bled them at all. And it has been completely fine. I mean, I guess it could use a bleed, but it has been completely and utterly fine. No problems whatsoever with the brakes. The most I've done is I just completely cleaned off the rotors and, wiped them down and disinfected them. That's it. All right, now, final thing. These big-ass wheels. Oh, my God. It's awesome. When you first get this bike, you just rip down the road, and you feel like a king with these things. It's amazing, and they just eat any bump in the sidewalk or jump. But here's the issue. A wheel this big on a bike, this beginner and cheap, comes with its flaws. And these flaws are the spokes. Oh my God, spaghetti spokes galore. The spokes on these things are absolutely just a pain. I always getting it trued. Like, I have a friend with the same bike, and he's just always getting his wheel trued. So one of the things I would say, if you're really serious about mountain biking and you don't want to invest that much, maybe consider just a spoke wrench or better spokes. Or, buy yourself an Industry 9 hub and some spokes and bring it to your local shop. But, yeah. So this bike overall has been a great bike. It has definitely got me into riding, and now I know I would like to pursue mountain biking as a hobby. And I've gotten far enough into it where these are my last days with it. I'm planning on selling it, and because I've maintained it pretty well, I'm going to get a good amount for it. And I'm planning on buying a used downhill bike so that I can start downhill riding. And even though this thing isn't made for downhill, it sure has ridden on downhill, and it has survived completely. So, conclusion, I completely 100% would say for a beginner bike, this is great. It has its flaws, but it is definitely a great bike, and I would definitely suggest buying it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and you liked it a lot, and now to my two friends who will be persuading you to subscribe to their channels.
Hey guys, Sanchez. Have you checked out this channel? No?
Oh my god, is that Omega X Gamer?
Are we doing this again?
Yes, we are.
Okay guys, hi, Omega X Gamer here. I have a gaming channel. Whoa, it's here. And I also have a channel for trains. Whoa, it's here. Why are you doing vertical video? You know that's harder to edit.
Get out of here. This is my video now. Check out my channel right here. This is... subscribe to this channel as well. I'll show you later. But this is this channel.
You don't know what it is yet.
Oh, right here as well. Oh my god. My channel again. Oh my god. What? Check out our Discord.
Oh, now we're in space?
Whoa.
I'm not editing that.